baby. Back and better than ever.
Yeah.
All right. We'll work on that. John's not so sure. Well,
I was
welcome
just thinking
back.
about you're wearing black, and it's
It's
that
navy.
it's very slimming.
Navy.
Well, it's a dark color. It's very slimming.
Wow. Thank you.
Well, we talked about how these. I'm just going to say it on the podcast.
Yeah,
We
go
talked about
ahead.
how these new chairs, are like kind of bad for the posture, and
Yes.
and it makes us look like
They are kind of like
unflattering a little bit.
they're really wide, so it does make you guys look like tiny.
Yeah, thank you.
little-
I love that. Today I'm sporting my moniker tee.
Andrew Zempek.
Okay. We'll get
Chill
to that
out
in
with
a
the
minute.
with this QR code, okay? Just all the details. Go ahead.
But anyways, welcome back to What the Podcast. I'm Ryan.
I'm John.
Together we are
Ryan and John.
your host for the evening. On the couch as always, Cara Tafolla, Annie the Skovmand, and Artie the Dogman.
Look at that.
Autos.
Just gonna touch it out a little bit. There you go.
Get a good look at that guy.
He's
For the listeners at home, Artie's back. He's on the
is back.
couch,
Yeah, he's back.
and he's not going to chime in. We did not give him a microphone, but
No.
he's looking good. So why don't you head over to YouTube, watch the webcast.
Look at this sweet boy.
and,
He's a cutie.
Two different color eye dog. There's a dog that comes into Moniker,
Okay,
a place, one of the many places in which I work.
that's where I bought this shirt.
Same.
Yep. And it looks just like Arthur. And the
That's what I
first
keep
time,
hearing.
yeah, the first time I saw him, I was like, I was ready to fight these people who had him because I was like, you have my dog, my nephew.
This is my dog. You're like, this is my dog now.
This is my dog. And Arthur has a green collar. This dog, Arthur has a green collar and a black harness. This dog had a black collar and a green harness. So I had to
similar.
I had to tell myself that is not Arthur. Like, look at the details.
Sounds like it didn't remotely look like him.
No,
That's
it
weird.
did.
No, it looked just like him. And now the dog has come in multiple times, and I'm trying to see if it has two different color eyes like Arthur.
I don't think it does.
Lame,
Damn.
ugly.
I think it just has
That'd
brown
be pretty
eyes.
special if it did.
Two
Wow.
different color eye dog.
Well, speaking of special, a lot going on in the news this week. Let's just dive right into it.
yeah.
All right. We've got an epic album coming out from Taylor Swift in about a year and a half.
Oh, yeah. Well, I say less time.
Oh, I
You
think way more.
You think she's already working on
I
the
think it's
Revenge
6
album?
months, yeah.
You
Look,
guys,
she knows what she's good at, and what she's good at is breakup songs.
we have to tell the people what's going on.
Okay.
If they
Go
don't know
for it,
what's going
Cara.
on.
Go ahead,
It's like
John.
same-
John, let it rip.
Same stuff, different year is what it is. It's like, let me go to my camera. so
Yeah,
people
cut to
can
you.
see
Let's
me.
get from the horse's
Um,
mouth.
Taylor Swift broke up with her boyfriend of
Allegedly.
what, 4 years or something.
Allegedly.
Yes, 6 years.
And now she's gonna go out and make some music about it, make some millions.
Yep.
We'll all enjoy it.
Awesome.
You know what? I will say what's impressive about Taylor Swift is that she has somehow remained relatively in touch with her music writing. Because to some degree, I'm like, there's no way her life is normal. Like, how can she write somebody who's going through a breakup who lives a normal lifestyle? But she knows what she's doing. So I'll give her credit on that.
There you go.
I
Now,
won't. I won't believe it until I get a statement from T Swift herself.
Okay, so this is the first stage
You're
of
talking
grief.
about you want a direct statement from the Easter egg queen?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
sure
you're
do.
not getting it. Yes,
Yeah.
you're
I
not
sure
I
getting
don't
do.
know. She'll probably put little hints.
It
Like,
says
in her next
literally
Instagram
all of
post.
these
Puzzle.
interviews
Like-
say from a close source.
Okay.
Yeah, her
So-
mom.
I mean, she's not the
Her
president.
mom's out there tweeting.
It's not like
Hey.
she's she has a
Calling
PR
people?
team that's like, okay, let's draft a statement.
No,
at
she
this
writes.
time,
she
Taylor
needs to
is
write
grieving.
something in her notes on her phone. Screenshot it, post it to
Oh,
Instagram.
Yeah,
Circa
because no one can fake
2011.
that one.
One of those,
Yeah.
I need one of those.
Look,
Also, this is the longest relationship she's ever had.
we could
So,
easily
we'll see
now
what happens.
Allegedly.
double, maybe triple our profits on these tickets if we do end up selling them now.
No.
Okay.
If she's actually,
How much of a better show is it going to be?
well, that's the whole thing. Is the last show she did, she cried a little bit, and everyone's like,
Oh my
"It's real."
God.
She got emotional.
It's real. It's got to be. Man,
She also changed. She changed her set list from.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What was it?
all happy songs. all
No,
sad
it was
songs?
from Invisible String, which is a song about two people connecting, and they
Right.
didn't know they were going to, and they were attached by an invisible string, and they somehow came together. She changed the two
Scissors.
I think Death by a Thousand
Cut
Cuts.
the string. No.
I
Cut the
think-
So
string.
close.
String.
So close, Thal.
think.
That was good.
That would have been
I
so
don't know.
good if that was a song.
It was either that
If
or
she
the
made
one.
that.
I don't know. She changed it.
But here's the thing: the reason she has lasted so long
Uh-huh.
is sad, heartbroken girl pierces through every tax bracket. It does not matter if you're super rich.
That's good.
Heartbrokenness reaches everyone. Not me, but other people.
No, certainly not Annie, but other people.
I wouldn't
definitely.
imagine.
What
being
sucks
heartbroken.
is that everyone's like, well, now that this album's canceled because Lover
Uh-huh.
is all about him. That entire album is about him, and it's the most beautiful songs.
I mean, that's kind of what you get for writing songs that are so, like, about your own
Life.
life, right?
Yeah.
Like, just write. I mean, right? Like, I guess
Like
when
no
you're
one's watching, you know,
Wait, no.
right, like everyone's listening,
and no one's
right?
watching.
Like,
Well, she did.
don't
Folklore and Evermore aren't about any of her relationships.
Okay,
They're all-
let's
it's all
guys.
that's
Sure.
good.
Let's use the power of the podcast for what it's worth.
Okay,
Lover is about the secret boyfriend she had during that relationship, and that's why they're done.
okay.
Okay, that's
It's literally in the title, Lover.
I like that a lot.
Oh.
I'm in on that.
She is the reason that that's the string, right?
Different
That's the
theory.
invisible string.
Different theory. She's a psychopath.
She's
Never
killing
loved
him.
any of them.
Oh my
But
gosh.
she needs some new material, so she just
Classic.
broke up with
That's
whoever
she wrote a song
Bebo
about
of
that.
the week.
What's it called?
And then
I
just-
think it's
What's that one song that everyone thought it was Starbucks Lovers and it's not?
Oh, blank space.
Blank Space.
Yep.
Literally, she wrote a whole song.
Maybe-
She admitted it.
List
blank
of
space
loves.
because she has no feelings. Blank space.
And she's
I'm
waiting
gonna
for you.
I'm gonna
to-
follow that up with
victim.
a different fan theory, a different
ahead,
angle
go
here.
ahead.
Is I think that a long time ago she signed her soul away to the devil.
to stay young
But
and
hear me out.
relevant.
Now hear me out. She can only it's like a monkey's paw thing. She got what she wanted, but at a terrible cost.
Yeah.
So she can write great songs, but only if
Never
she's
be in love.
living them. So she's like, they're like, okay, like she writes the song and then it happens to her. Oh,
That is beautiful.
she's a blank space.
Except
blank space
that's
happens in
not
her
what
life.
happens to her.
Oh, okay. Well,
It all happens, and then
yeah.
she writes.
Obviously,
the songs.
we wouldn't know because we're not in on the genie magic.
I
that's
didn't read the
happening.
details of the devil
Yeah.
deal, but
What
you
if
know,
we
it's,
got-
No,
It's
and you know what?
somewhere in
Nobody
there.
ever does.
What if her next album was another Reputation type?
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be
I love that album.
some kind of better album. It'll be like midnights. It'll be like afternoons. Oh, sad. Like after noon being like a
It's
relationship.
going to be called 1 p.m.
1 p.m.s.
1
p.m..
p.m.
And then she'll start going through the clock.
Yeah, just every time.
She's like, I don't really do titles anymore. It's just times.
It'll be
Times.
called
How did you get
One
it?
Direction.
Oh, okay.
Perfect transition.
That's a wrap for us today, guys.
Thank you. I'm outta
We
here.
did it.
Thank you.
Annie.
Okay, so what's the tea there?
One
So-
Direction. First of all, let me just ask you this: were you fans of
Big
One
fan.
Direction? You're lying.
Big
No.
fan of One Direction.
Huge fan.
Okay.
It was more.
Are you
Emma.
kidding me? What
Emma
makes you
was
beautiful?
I
big.
You
went
don't-
to One Direction's concert when 5 Seconds of Summer opened for them.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I'll admit it. I had to buy the tickets a year in advance. By the time the concert came, I didn't listen to him anymore. But I
But-
still went.
You went.
That's crazy.
Hashtag real fan.
How,
A year
wait,
in
so
advance.
when did you buy the tickets? How old were you?
I was in 8th grade.
And then by ninth grade, you were already over One Direction?
Yeah, but which was funny is I had found 5 Seconds of Summer,
But
and
you
then
liked
they
them.
happened to be opening with them. So I was like, well, that's great. It's still a band I like.
This works for me.
One Direction, I feel like was for our age group. It was like their first couple albums were
Yeah.
really popular, and then their last couple, it was like we
I
never
didn't
really
even.
listened
Yeah,
to them.
I stopped
No.
listening to them.
When they first came out, they were huge, right? I
Huge.
mean,
Oh,
my
what made
sister
you
had
beautiful?
a poster of Harry Styles like then on her, which is so funny. Now we're like going to these Harry Styles
Concerts.
concerts and like he's putting out music. Like,
Well, one of the
He was
big
always the
things
it
that
guy.
they did was they like in the same way that Jonas Brothers did it. They were really accredited with this. Also, they used social media and like online presence. So they had like a YouTube series that they would like because they were on X Factor for England or whatever.
yeah.
And they would like make these little behind the scene videos and you got to know them as people. Not just like their singing, not just, their personas, but like them.
Sure.
And you got to see them be all kooky and quirky and like everyone fell in love with them and but now, famously broke up.
Right,
Zayn left the
right.
band. They tried to stay together and then ultimately it fell apart. Liam recently was in the news for claiming that the whole band was for him.
Hey, I'm just going to say
Everything.
it. For somebody who doesn't like One Direction anymore.
Sounds like you.
You know a lot
Listen,
about.
Well, they're
One Direction.
back.
I'm telling our listeners the backstory.
You know where every one of them are currently in the moment.
Right,
And
right.
I
Well,
don't
I
know
do
where Louis
too.
is.
I do now.
I don't
So-
know.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know. Louis.
Let's circle the drain. So what's happening? I feel like there's
So
a lot
the
of crazy
rumor
stuff
is
going on.
they're
Come on.
coming back. They're getting
Yep.
back together.
Whoa.
Here's the evidence. Here's the evidence, right?
Okay.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Okay, so they updated their website.
Okay.
Not that exciting. When I saw that piece of evidence, I was like, that seems kind of stupid. Like, they're like, Sony updated the website, and on the bottom it says Sony Music 2023. It's like, well, yeah, Sony still owns their
IT
music.
expert, you want to weigh in on that? Is that normal or is that something?
well, it
to,
could be it could be a rebrand. I mean, I feel like they're always trying to pump their music. You know, that's not going away.
Okay,
So now,
not sure.
I recently saw that like Instagram for an album got made, and they have 2 posts, and it's
Literally,
like-
their silhouettes.
it's their silhouettes with like album art over it. So you can't like super tell it's them, but it's them. You know, like you can look at it and be like, oh, that's Liam, but they like kind of like covered up his face with like album art.
Interesting. Okay.
And stuff like that.
Can we
So
get
there's
a little
that.
taste of that? Can somebody pull that
we
up?
could
To
pull that up.
confirm?
While she pulls that
I
up,
sent you a TikTok about it. Okay.
John's going to superimpose the picture in right
Here.
here.
Maybe we'll see.
Maybe.
while she pulls that up, the other incriminating evidence
Okay.
is James Corden had posted that he is doing his final carpool karaoke series and that he has always wanted One Direction to come back together. So he posted about that.
He posted what? What did he post?
That he just wanted them all together, and then the website
Interesting.
was
Well,
updated.
The website was updated, and this Instagram account that got made, the only people that follow it are the official accounts of One Direction, like of all the different singers, the
Follow
members.
this random new
and
account.
it said,
Yeah.
and it said where everyone was. Like Harry Styles right now is on a break until May for his
Okay.
Yeah.
tour.
Okay.
Zayn or
They're all like in Georgia
somebody
randomly.
canceled.
The stars are
somebody
aligning.
canceled his tour.
Yeah,
getting that?
Louis like canceled
Yeah.
his
You
You
last
happy
tour.
with that camera?
I'm not happy with it, but we're rolling with it.
All right. Wait, go back to me. Go back to me. The stars
Hold on.
are aligning.
Beautiful.
What?
That was beautiful.
The stars are aligning.
What?
Stars are aligning,
Stars.
guys. That's all
The
that
stars
matters.
being Harry.
The
And
5
this
stars.
year,
Yeah.
this year marks 10 years
Louis.
of One Direction.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
It's their 10-year anniversary.
Yeah.
10 years ago, they formed. They were on the X Factor. They're What Makes You Beautiful
I
came
feel
out.
like
Yeah.
that was way
What year is that?
longer.
Oh
ago.
wait, no.
2023.
That was the last time they updated their official Instagram.
Oh, which was when?
2020. So it's 14 years,
So,
13 years.
2010.
Math.
Okay, that makes more sense.
13 years.
Hey,
of
but
One
2020
Direction.
the pandemic hit, so
Right, so let's cut that
Cut.
as a loss.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
everybody
it's
lost
basically
13
10 years now.
Everybody lost there.
Dang.
Wow, we are circling the drain, all of us, the whole podcast.
So, do we think it's going to happen?
I do.
Is this all just like
If this is James
circumstantial?
Corden, because James Corden's show is gone, whatever, blah blah.
Oh,
This
thank
is
God.
last carpool karaoke. He's gonna do it
Awesome.
because Harry Styles loves him because you know those Brits.
The
Man.
Brits.
I'm sorry, what?
You know the
Brit-
Brits.
They do have like a British thing going
The
on.
British,
Where
like-
You know
here's,
the British
here's how that
thing.
conversation went.
Brotherhood.
Hello, it's me, Harry. Harry, it's me, James. Do you want to come be on my show? I don't know, James.
Why
Not
is
without
he
the boys.
Paul McCartney?
John Lennon?
No, that was Harry Styles.
Oh.
basically, I'll call the rest of the boys. Boys. Yeah. You want to be on carpool karaoke? Yeah, all right. Can we make $1 billion? Yeah, sure, right, okay. That's probably how it went.
Can you do a
that's
better
awesome.
Harry impression,
No, that was
please?
awesome.
No, that was
That was
good.
actually was recording. I was just playing it off my phone.
Can you do a better Harry impression?
Oh, good
Kara?
question. Go ahead, Kara.
No.
If you're gonna call it
I
out,
don't
Uno
definitely
reverse.
can't.
More like
Uno
Kara
reverse.
Styles.
You go, this is his. Hello, LA.
Pretty good. Sounds a lot
He's
like
higher
James Corden.
pitch. Do not find. Do Niall. He's
You
Irish.
know, it's kind of crazy that like they pulled that off. So 2010 is when One Direction got together.
Yeah.
I mean, they pulled that off like 20 years after boy bands were kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Well, they were the first like boy band back, technically, right?
and they all, but like, it's like so
And
by the
Simon
book,
Cowell.
like boy band. Like, they're all the different little personalities. You know,
Yeah.
like the cute one, the mysterious one. The,
by
you know.
the
troublemaker.
boy band.
Yeah, yeah.
It's pretty good.
I mean, just like us, right?
They all
Like,
have matching tattoos. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, we're the boy band of podcasts, right?
That's
Yeah.
right.
Go ahead, John.
No, I agree.
You're
I'm with you.
you're the mysterious one.
Am I the mysterious one? You think is that my profile?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Probably.
absolutely.
Annie's the crazy one. The
Crazy.
wacky one. Cara.
Crazy and zany.
I'm the laid back one.
Yeah, you're the laid back one. That's true. That's true. I am
The psychotic one.
obviously the leader.
You think you're the leader?
I'm like the Harry Styles of the group. obviously.
Sure.
Yeah.
Wait.
Six.
Best looking one.
Hold on.
Okay, the Instagram account, to bring it back real fast,
okay.
is called readytogo.home. It has 6 followers. The official One Direction account, Zayn Malik, Liam Payne, Niall Horan, Louis Thompson, and Harry Styles. The only people that follow it.
They're following.
The
They're
account.
following this
Oh,
account.
this account is following them.
No, they are following this account.
Is it?
Interesting.
It's public, and it has, this is like the album art.
Yeah, but how are they the only ones following it?
Because they probably
just
created
is.
it. Someone,
Wait, so then
But
Or no,
it's
no.
public. That account's following all 6 of them.
all 6 of them,
Yeah,
and then
I-
they're following
got it.
Yeah, sorry,
I'm like,
sorry.
How
Sorry.
is nobody
Still
fucking
hard
This
to say.
account only follows them. This account has 86,000 followers.
Wow.
But I feel like
Wow.
that could kind of still be like a super fan trying to cause some.
Some
No,
commotion.
because why would they follow back?
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
They
That's
do.
the
They
thing.
do.
They do.
They do.
They follow that account.
Yes.
Okay, that's
Oh,
okay.
well,
Then
then
that
that's-
makes sense. Then
That makes sense.
They're followed and be followed.
Follow
Yes.
and following.
So we'll
Yeah.
see. One Direction coming back was not on the Uno card for anyone, was it?
No, certainly not
Bingo
on
card,
anyone's
Uno
Uno
card.
card.
No,
I
don't
did
bring,
have
don't bring my Uno card.
reverse
back.
skip.
I'm the cute but dumb one. That's my
That's
my
it. That is it.
I'm sassy Spice.
Sassy Spice.
It's a new Spice Girl. Thanks.
I'm the 6.
Spice.
How many Spice Girls? Were
I
there?
don't
5,
know.
6.
That was before my time.
I'm Sassy Spice.
I'm sassy Spice.
Yeah, I never really got into the Spice Girls.
Yeah, that was like more
I'm
90s.
stupid Spice.
Yeah.
Stupid Spice
I'm
is great.
I'm not sporty Spice.
no.
Dang.
I'm lazy Spice.
Ryan's schemy Spice.
Schemy.
Yeah, you're schemy.
Okay.
What kind of antics are we going to get into tonight?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's the question.
John's social Spice because he's a little social butterfly.
Oh, that's.
I thought you were going to say he was socially awkward.
Oh.
Yeah. I was like, dang, that is hurtful, but okay.
No, but good thing she did it.
It's the
Good thing
way
she
it
did
is, I guess.
Wow.
Or I could be single Spice.
That-
There's so many Spice
There
options.
is. You
for
have
me.
a lot of options,
The
certainly.
single spice is pretty good. I'm not going to lie.
Wow.
It's pretty good.
Speaking of single spice, I just want to share what I'm drinking here.
I want to try it.
A little cinnamon creamer coffee.
And
Gordon got
it's
that
spicy.
for me, and I was like, I didn't even really wasn't paying attention, and she's like, I think it'll be good, and it's not good.
Tastes like a hot tamale.
It's not bad.
Not good.
Here's what I'll say. My threshold of what I'll eat and drink is
Pretty
very
low.
low because like
You're
if it-
picky?
if
to
it-
wash
no,
it
I'm not
down.
picky at all.
You're picky
Sorry,
spice?
no, I'm not picky at
No,
all.
he's unpicky.
like
He's
I'll literally
no,
rough.
if it tastes fine, I'm like yeah, I'll drink it. Like it's like I'll drink
like
that,
no
and I have.
standard spice
You know what I'm
is what
saying?
you are.
Yeah, I mean yeah, kind of.
Yeah, low
So
standard.
like sewer Spice.
That was not good, and it did
Sewer
not
spice?
taste like a hot tamale.
It did. The back end tastes like a hot tamale.
No, it tastes like a bad Christmas candle.
Oh, good.
Like
Have
not
you
a
ta-
good
first of
Christmas
all,
candle.
You tasted a Christmas candle?
You smell a candle enough
But
that your
that's
taste buds tingle.
not
I'm with you on that. Like the Christmas
the candle.
Febreze. You ever drink that stuff?
You huff it? What?
Yeah, definitely.
yeah,
Well,
Ryan huffs it.
Speaking of boy bands,
Oh my gosh. Ryan huffs it. Yeah. That's a lot to take. I'm not gonna lie.
okay, hey, Snack Spice, do you need a reset over there?
We're starting to hear the snacks. If you listen
Yeah,
closely
yeah.
at home, you can hear the
pretzel
snacks.
bag is getting louder for the listeners.
Here,
Okay,
No,
is
I
that
nobody
pretzel
wants
ASMR?
it.
that's pretzel.
Okay. Hey, speaking of a teen heartthrob, kind of an interesting experience that me and Cara had to have this weekend.
Oh yeah.
Let's hear it.
We've talked about it on the show before.
Have we talked about them?
Yeah, back when it was all going down with Olivia Rodrigo.
Guys, this weekend, Joshua Bassett was here in San Diego, and Cara and I got to go watch the concert.
Woo.
It was pretty crazy.
It was weird.
I'll tell you what, we were. It was weird, and we'll get into that. But like, talk about. It felt like that One Direction concert back in the day. Like, the medium age was like 15, 16. You know, the screaming.
And you all of a sudden
fans.
realize you're like, this is not healthy that I'm a fan and I have his poster on my wall.
our
Right,
our
right.
corner,
So it's weird that I
our
bought all the
corner
have a
of
little
like
locket with his face in it.
our corner of like 15 people we're the oldest in the building, except for
Yeah.
probably the
Yeah.
chaperones of the under 18-year-olds, because you cannot get into that building if you're under 18 without a chaperone.
That's right.
Interesting choice for him to choose that location then.
It's standing room.
The observatory.
You know.
I mean, I think he's kind of in the in between where it seems like he's trying to do like part of the High School Musical thing, but part of like the Justin Bieber
Yeah, can
like older crowd thing.
For those
Yep.
who don't know who Joshua Bassett is, he's a Disney Channel star,
Yes.
San Diego
You
local.
know who he is.
He's a Disney.
Dear-
Well, he's a
Really,
Disney
you think
Plus
everyone listening to
star.
this?
He's the
Unless
eye-
they've seen High
he's
School
the
Musical,
eye
the
of
musical,
storm
the
that
TV
was
show.
I think most people
Driver's
know him
license.
as.
Come on.
I think most people know him as Olivia Rodrigo's ex.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's the driver's license guy.
Yeah,
the
he's the
driver's
guy
license.
who in who, what's it called?
He had a brief stint on. I think he's still on it. Are they still doing that show? High
They
School
are, but
Musical,
they're
the
not
musical, the
main
series.
parts anymore. They're just more like guest stars.
And he got him and Olivia Rodrigo both pretty much slingshotted into fame.
Yep.
From that.
And now he's doing the whole music thing. He's doing the Shawn Mendes a la Justin Bieber a la Charlie Puth looking tour.
Yeah.
It made me think, where are all those guys?
Yeah, right. He's leaning a little more teen heartthrob though. So,
Totally.
anyways,
How was the show though?
the show was good. He and he kept saying it during I think he was like hopped up on I'm in my hometown.
Yeah.
And I'm
he
like,
knows
he was
people in the
nervous about
audience.
that. And so a little backstory. We have talked about it on the show, but Joshua Bassett, former San Diego, former theater kid, was in CYT with all of us.
Yeah.
And, he basically got famous. And so
Yeah, they're like really good friends with him, like best friends with Joshua Bassett, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
They've been to his house, not inside, but just on the outside.
From the outside,
mostly.
looking at it with the little map.
it's just
They
that.
drove by
You know
it.
what? It's funny. I didn't need the star map for that one. I just knew. I just drove right up to it.
Blasting Olivia Rodrigo.
You're the guy that's blasting driver's license outside my house every day.
Listen, I got so self-conscious about it being like, because I hate sounding like that. Like, oh yeah, like we know Josh. Like I know him. Like I don't want to
I
be
don't
that
feel
at
weird
all.
saying that at all because he was a punk
Oh,
when we
okay.
were all friends.
Okay.
Joshua, if you're listening,
Okay.
truth coming out.
Let's keep.
I know,
keep it
for
nice
real.
And happy
Josh,
here.
love you, buddy. And big fan of you.
I don't feel weird saying like, yeah, we hung out in the
No,
same
sure.
friend groups. Like
No,
we
but
were all like
but
crazy
the fact
kids.
that he's famous now is what Ryan's talking about. It's
Right.
weird to be like,
Oh, yeah.
oh yeah, like I
I'm
know
like,
Josh
yeah,
from
like,
when we were kids.
I used to know him when we were kids. Like, I just get self-conscious about that. And even us being so. Anyway, so we got into this show because he blasted out on his Instagram, like, "Hey, like San Diego peeps, like, if anyone wants to come to the show tonight, like, let me know. I'll try and get tickets." And my sister reached out to him, and we got tickets. We got to go to the show, which was super cool of him and awesome. And just like, but the being there. And we like see his whole family, his mom's there, and his sisters are all there, and like that was super cool to be
and
like,
more
wow,
of more of our friends with them.
yeah. It's like, oh my gosh, yeah, you're right. Like this is just like this kid we knew growing up, and like seeing him, like that was super cool. But then it's like you look around, and everyone else is like just
In love with him.
so locked into the stage, and like there were girls in front of us like filming themselves.
Okay, so you know
That was crazy.
there's this thing on TikTok where people at Harry Styles and Taylor Swift concerts have been filming themselves screaming the songs, all this stuff. This girl, she had to be like 16, 17, was filming herself the entire time. And like, I swear she didn't even get him at all.
It was so weird.
It was just herself singing.
I don't get that trend at all. But like
either.
that was the whole room was
Hey,
like
boomer.
he'd say anything and
I don't get these darn trends.
I'm just saying, like I know.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
Okay. You guys will get it. That's
yeah,
cool. No,
sorry.
that's
Here's
cool.
John on that trend.
Yeah, it's just like super trendy. Like you know how sometimes you want to remember the moment.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
would scream.
You remember how you
Singing.
felt in that moment?
You know, with Joshua Bassett.
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
the observatory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her.
Well, that's it. You're just
Yeah.
filming that. You're capturing the moment. I'm just surprised you wouldn't get that.
No, you're right. You're right.
It's all right.
It's crazy. Just boomer things.
Yeah, just send me a pager.
So, okay, you guys
Yeah,
are
I'll fax
backstage.
it to you.
Did you meet him?
No, we didn't get to go to backstage. We were like obviously like second tier
Yeah, you were like,
friends, like the lucky to be theirs, you know? Because
You're
it
like-
did at one point we were standing around kind of just like, okay, like is he gonna come out? Like and his family's like, yeah, he'll come out, just hang out. But then the concert security is like, okay, like
If you don't have a
sticker,
sticker.
if you don't have a pass, like get the hell out of here. And so we were like, Okay. Here we go.
Slowly going, and then his parents, Laura and Taylor, straight up were like, "These are family friends. They're staying."
Yeah.
But still, they were like, "Sorry,
Like,
our boss isn't letting
yeah.
them." And they were like, "Okay, bye, guys.
But-
We'll tell him you say hi."
It's just funny that.
Oh,
way.
really? It kind of got down to that
Yeah.
point. That's
Oh,
Oh,
it
yeah.
got down to the last, like, we were the last ones in there.
It's kind of awkward. It's like when your parents are fighting in front of you. You're like,
Totally. It fully was. Because again, I don't want to be like, no, he knows I'm here. Go back and get him. Like I want to
Ryan
see
Tafolla.
my friend Josh.
Just say the name Ryan Tafolla.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Does he know that Ryan Tafolla's here? Sorry, when you tell him I'm here,
It'll totally change.
you know what I mean.
It'll
It's just
totally
like a weird feeling to be
Yes, yes.
like, oh, thanks. Like, yep, that's my friend. But it wasn't like that. It was like it was super fun just to go and see him. He was running he was like a firebolt, like just all over the stage. There it is, and there goes our
And there goes
monetization.
monetization's out the door.
Just
no,
right
it's not.
flat out.
It won't get that chunk.
Dang.
Yeah, you're just assuming. Anyways, did he
will.
mention or
What the podcast? He did.
Okay.
He was like,
He's
Yeah.
a big fan.
he's like,
He
big
totally
fan
did.
of this San Diego podcast. What the podcast?
Now that if you had made that happen,
that would have been
That would've been
insane
so-
for us.
I don't think that our target audience is
oh, you don't
13-year-olds.
think so?
No.
Okay.
There's probably some overlap in there.
Barely, maybe with Arthur.
Okay.
Well, here's what I was going to say.
Yeah,
I was
kids-
gonna- I was,
kids
what
love
I was
dogs.
going to say is,
Go ahead.
did he address or mention like the whole Olivia Rodrigo thing at all, or is that kind of like old hat?
no, he's really in his like Justin Bieber Christian era. I don't know how much
yes.
wow.
how much
He
you're
got
following that.
baptized at Hillsong, right? Or Bethel?
He did at
Bethel.
Oh.
Bethel.
Way worse than Hillsong.
Yeah, yeah.
And he knows
And
that.
he caught some shit for that too.
Yeah.
But it was like, I guess a couple years ago, like a year and a half, 2 years ago, he had a serious like heart problem and he was in the hospital and they were like, yeah, if you came in like 20 minutes later, you would have been dead. It was like this whole gnarly
I think
thing.
I remember that.
And he was like, and so he was telling the story up on stage and he's like, I just was like reaching out for help. I was like audibly saying out loud, like, I need help. And then suddenly it was this miraculous turnaround, like amazing. And he basically was like, that was the moment for me. I found Christ and so lately he's been very much, he had
Open
this,
about it.
like public baptism and he's been like, he got a Kids Choice Award and like went up on stage and was like, I'm only here because of Jesus Christ and this, like is fully using the platform for that. So he did a lot
Whoa.
of that.
Do kids actually choose those awards?
Yes.
The Kids Choice
You
Awards?
vote on him.
I think
Yeah, you vote.
it's hard to say
don't
because
know.
I remember it being like that when it was like, Nickelodeon Kids
Yeah.
Choice Awards, but I don't remember ever voting.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It was like an online thing.
And if the four of us didn't vote, then like obviously no one else did.
That's
no,
right.
no, it's kids, the Kids Choice.
Yeah. So I think
like
they
it.
have a select like few kids that they're like, who do you want? Okay.
I think it is
maybe.
like more or less not
focus
real,
group.
but
Your
yeah,
parents are
they
rich.
focus group.
Okay, anyway, so he got a Kids Choice Award. Thank Jesus.
He did. He thanked
didn't
Jesus
even thank the
like
kids.
hardcore too. Like was like, no, F
the
Yeah,
kids,
who
yeah.
cares? Who cares about the kids? But
Kids already decided.
he had a lot of moments like that too, where he was like, I have like found this new faith. I am like, and if you like, if you're struggling, like reach out for help. Like Jesus is the way, and like that was pretty cool. And like, I wasn't really sure how like the room was handling it because everyone was just screaming the whole time.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah, we love you, Josh.
There was a girl who screamed amen, but
Uh-huh.
I could tell she was like joking.
Yeah, it's hard to read the room in that situation.
Like she was
but-
like, amen! Like
Uh-huh.
kind of making fun of it. Which
But
was,
I mean,
It's very hard to read.
nonetheless, it was cool. It was
Yeah.
cool to hear.
It was
him
also on
do
Easter,
all of that. Yeah,
so-
on Easter too, which
Yeah,
was like crazy.
Interesting, but it was packed out, right?
Packed
Yeah.
out.
Packed out.
So
wall to
obviously
wall.
he knows his audience. He knows his 13
That's
year olds.
kind of what I
he
said.
did sing "Beautiful City" from Godspell.
Yeah, that was
saw
cool
that.
too.
Nobody knew the song except for our little theater group
Uh-huh.
in the corner. It was funny.
Nice.
It was. I think the craziest part was just like seeing someone, even that we like remotely know this guy, and it's like in that setting. It was just like very Twilight Zone
Yeah.
for me. I'm like, oh, I know
Totally.
him. He's up on stage, like, but it's just like if I was gonna go see Harry Styles, like that's how
Yeah.
hyped the room is. Like, it's
Joy
just
or-
weird. It was very out of body.
Joyous or envious?
Not envious.
No. Not
Well,
envious.
A little bit, maybe. I mean, like, sure, but not like, oh God, like he did it and I didn't do it.
Yeah.
No, just like really just happy for him.
Because he had to also make that, just like Taylor Swift, make that deal with the devil.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's true.
yeah,
LA.
that's the thing is he sold his soul.
To
but,
Disney, the mouse. Down with the mouse.
yeah, that's kind of crazy.
I don't know how much he actually does with Disney Channel anymore, though.
I'm sure they're backing him.
They got
For
him
it.
on lock forever.
I have this theory lately that like he's
Disney's
gonna
different, though.
yeah
Now. They
he's
let
gonna go the
kids
Marvel
cuss.
way though. I think he's gonna that's what I'm saying. Like they're gonna pick him back up. He's gonna be in like a Star Wars movie or a Marvel movie or like be a Tom. He's like a Tom Holland type in my
Yeah.
head.
Well, that's because
You know what I mean?
Tom Holland was also
nice.
feedery.
Scrawny little white guy, you know.
Yeah, I was
Scrawny
gonna say,
little
yeah.
white guy.
Well,
you know
that-
what? That kind of seems to be a theme though, of like this, starts in theater and progresses into like, singing in movies and acting. Because Nick Jonas did that too. He started
Yeah.
on Broadway and theater.
Hugh Jackman, too.
Was it
Yeah,
him?
Hugh
Wasn't he
Jackman.
Gav Roche, Nick Jonas.
He was.
Yeah, and same with Tom Holland. Tom Holland
Miv.
was in Billy Elliot.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Like this theater,
hey, it could happen
Hey.
to you.
it could happen to anyone.
It's also guys, too.
Yeah,
You're
they
a
need-
talented
Yeah,
guy.
we got it
need
good.
more
You
men.
got it good.
In the entertainment one.
That's why you guys know you were in theater.
Yeah.
You get all the roles
true.
because you
We're in
just
the-
happen to be men.
We are currently in the pipeline of we did theater growing up, and now we're in our
Any day now.
yeah.
it's
you
gonna
know.
pick up.
Yeah, any day.
I'm about to.
You-
I actually signed for a couple of Marvel movies.
Got it.
Oh,
Yeah, they just got greenlit.
yeah.
Cool.
They're down
Kinda
the line.
cool.
I didn't know
Or
that they
just
were
Mar- hey, what's the
casting for
Marvel movie?
trees.
Yeah, what's that?
What's the Marvel movie?
Well, I can't. I actually signed some NDAs, so I
Whoa.
can't
That was
actually
a
talk
test.
about it.
Did
Yeah.
Did
Thank
you get cast for like
Kevin
the
Feige,
dead
is that
body?
you? What's that?
The dead bodies.
The dead bodies.
Like
Bodies,
you're just like
plural?
you're gonna be like a couple dead bodies and a couple.
Can you cut to
I
my
want
camera?
you to. I want you to know
Can you
that's a
cut to my
very
camera?
noble role. Okay, not a lot of people have to play those.
That is.
Yeah. Are you on my camera?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
That's it.
I always wanted to be
Classic.
a zombie on The Walking Dead. They had so many like
Open
zombie
calls.
extras, and they never apparently used any of the same actors for more than one
Really?
episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The videos of the open calls for those are psycho.
It's crazy.
People being zombies.
Yeah. But
That's the hardest part about I think acting for me is having to like fully commit to something like being a zombie
Sure.
and not feeling like a little demoralized. You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay,
like
so
you're out here like dance for me. You know what I'm saying? Like
this
going
is
out
what
there
you
and
need
be
to
like,
do.
That's
Is
the
you need
job.
to
Be
go-
a
Yeah,
zombie.
you know?
You need to go take an acting class where the
Okay.
acting teacher
Pass.
literally makes you pick an animal and act like that animal for 10 minutes.
Well,
and
that's-
then you'll
well,
feel better.
That's what
Did
I'm
you-
saying is
did
like
you do
I
that?
could never
Sure
do
did.
it because I don't like. I guess at the professional level it's different, you know, but it just feels like, and even when we did the flag thing a couple
Sure.
weeks ago, you know, like
Yes.
like you gotta go out and you have to like get to be this thing, and people like
Right.
know they can kind of tell you to do
Oh, like
whatever they
a
want.
patriot.
Well, okay, so,
Yeah,
alright.
I was acting like I cared about this country, so that's kind of like the same thing.
Not at
no,
all.
I get what you're
Okay.
saying. I
No,
get what you're saying.
I think you do have that in you, John, a little bit, because I think there's parts of your day-to-day life and your job that you're like, right now, I don't want to be doing this, but I have to shut this off in my brain and just do it and pretend like I'm enjoying doing it.
Sure,
That's
and-
literally acting. You're like,
Sure,
It's called
but
turning it
but
on.
it's not like pretend to be a zombie. You know what I'm saying?
sure
it's
you
like
could. Sure you could.
Well,
like
it's in
customer
this-
service is a version of that, but that's like also like relatively
Okay,
normal,
but you're on
you know?
a set and they go action. You're not going to feel silly with 20 other people doing the same
Yeah,
thing.
but when you audition though, it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's got to
Yeah.
be rough. You
no,
know
it
what I'm
is.
saying?
yeah.
It's a
Yes.
little
That's what I'm saying. That's the
dehumanizing.
part I couldn't do. If I already had the part, sure, I'll be, whatever they want me to be. I'll be whatever,
Yep.
But having to like kind of put yourself out there and be like, I'm this character, and you don't have the costume, you don't have the set. You're
Like,
just like
it's
in
not
a room
locked
and you're
in
like,
yet.
and then
Yeah.
like, give us more. I'm like, I don't know.
And then at the end of it, they get to be like, nah.
yeah, exactly.
No, the
You
worst
put your heart
no,
into
the
being a
worst is-
zombie, and they're like,
The worst
we're
is
good.
doing a
I
self
could do it.
tape where the self tape literally says like, "We want you to laugh as hard as you can, like you just heard a joke," and that's the instructions.
See, that's
and you're
the
like,
part.
"Okay, how many takes do I need to do?"
Or
this?
even like I know this is like a grind, and some people
Sure.
love doing it, and there's
Sure.
nothing wrong with it. I actually like I what I'm trying to say is I admire that people can go out and do that. I just couldn't get over the fact that I'm like, I'm like basically putting on like
Yeah.
a dance for
Yeah.
some guy to go like, no,
You just don't want to be like objectified in such a way.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I get that.
Right?
Oh, you should go to a
I hear it.
Disneyland open call.
The thing
That
I'm trying to
was
say
rough.
is I won't. But
you went to a Disney open call?
I did.
A Disneyland open call?
Yeah, I went to 2.
What was that like?
For like the princess ones, you literally get there, you wait in a line. They go down the line and they count how many people are there, and then they send in groups of like 20. You stand in a straight line in this dance studio. They look at you down the line, and then they make a cut immediately.
Oh.
They go, you, you're done.
Devastating.
Bye. I got through that my first time. Second
Disney
time,
princess.
you say your name.
True.
Another cut.
Did they cut you on that
I
one?
got cut on that one.
No, wait, why?
Don't like
the
What do you
name.
think?
It's so crazy.
Don't like your name.
I, think
I don't
it's
know.
like the way
Do
you
think
said
it's
it.
the voice?
Well, what's crazy is that when they cast for print like face characters at Disneyland, they go off of what the ones in the park already look like. They don't go off of the actual movie character look.
Oh.
You have to look like someone who's already that face character.
That's so
In the
like
park.
removed from anything.
I know,
though.
isn't that
That's
weird?
Like, we want
So
you to
then
look like.
the next step after that, because I went with a friend who ended up getting cast, and the next step after that is height, weight, and like size.
Sure.
Because you need to be able to fit the costumes as the other people who are already in the park.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, they have to do like a video, pretty much like a self tape of you like saying your name again, and that's pretty much it.
Dang.
But literally
see, I
standing in a
couldn't do
line
it.
and they just look at you.
You could have told yourself like, oh, they were casting Princess Diana today.
Exactly. Which they don't. They
Or
actually,
Moana.
don't tell you who they're casting for
Oh.
when you
Well,
go.
okay, way to waste so many people's time.
Totally.
I know. And that day, my friend ended up being cast as Sleeping Beauty. So I was like, okay, you got
Yeah.
to be 5'8",
Yeah.
and yeah.
Dang.
Totally.
Yep.
Dang. I would love to be cast. First of all,
Go ahead.
I would love. There's another new thing coming out. Shrek. There's another Shrek coming out.
There's another Shrek movie coming
Shrek
out.
5,
Yes.
right?
Okay.
Oh, we talked about this. Oh, it was on the podcast.
Is it going to be
Oh,
Shrek 5
oh.
where the E is a 5?
Oh, nice.
Genius, maybe.
Or
I-
the S.
Gladly.
Oh, that makes more sense.
If Universal Studios would hire me just to be Princess Fiona,
Oh.
you could paint me fully green. I'd play that role perfectly.
Okay.
I'd love that.
Okay.
You think
I can
so?
see it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Princess Fiona.
She's
I get
fun.
to be a Shrek.
I want to
Wait.
be Puss in
Oh,
Boots.
no.
Hold on,
That's
let's
the
get
only
down-
reason
let's get
why.
down to
Puss
it.
in Boots.
Wait,
No,
are you
I
saying
get to,
because
like,
you get partnered up with a Shrek?
like I just get to have like a Shrek.
It's
and,
not like you guys are
and
like
Donkey.
married in real life, though.
No,
It's
but
like,
you just get to like riff off each other all day.
Oh, nice. But then maybe that
That
like,
would make
leads
sense.
into something.
Do we fall in love? Do we have a Shrek themed
I mean,
wedding? Like who knows?
Maybe you do.
Single
Didn't
spice.
that happen?
Shrek
Oh.
spice.
Didn't that happen
Wow.
lately? There was the
There
Shrek themed wedding.
There was a Shrek themed wedding.
Was there?
I saw on
Yeah,
TikTok.
everything's
Yeah.
been done now, guys. Nothing's original
Nothing's
these days,
original.
but-
Nothing.
I'd want to be
Where the people are.
no, like what's his name? Prince Charming.
Jafar.
Prince Charming
Oh.
in the second one where he's got like the long blonde hair.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Which Shrek character are you?
Yeah, which Shrek character?
Fiona,
You started
Charming.
it. Or either
Gingy.
that or Gingy.
I'm Gingy.
Okay.
It's kind of sweet.
I could see that.
Yeah.
It's really sweet.
Go ahead, John.
Big Bad Wolf.
All right.
What?
One of the blind mice.
Oh, I found some cheese.
Gosh.
Awesome.
Is that you? How did you know? I love that
You
movie.
kind of look like
Shrek?
a blind mice right now.
Okay, with my glasses.
Yes.
Yeah.
The little game.
That's it.
That's my
the bit.
favorite thing.
Oh my gosh. We just found out your Halloween costume for this year.
Okay, wow.
Whoa.
And he's making
You do
short
the
work
thing
of
where
the
you
year.
put like a stick behind you and then you make like cardboard cutouts of them so you're all walking together so it's three of you.
the ones that like walk
Yeah.
like this. It's all been done before. John's right. They've covered it.
All been
Whatever.
done. Wow.
That's pretty good.
Oh, we
Well,
said
we're-
something and I was gonna transition to something
Oh,
else.
I was going to transition to new movies
Magic's
out.
over.
Aren't you wearing your headphones?
My
She
ears were
hates it.
hurting.
Oh.
So the new Mario movie's out.
Annie, you should have come.
You saw it?
We went last night and Kat went and me and Kat both were like, we'd rather watch the 14-year anniversary of Hannah Montana. And we went and both of us after were like, yeah, that was really good. Also, yeah,
Nice.
14th anniversary
Well,
of
you guys
Hannah
are all
Montana
hanging
movie.
out now without us. That's
Was
cool.
yesterday.
Exclusive hangouts.
Yeah, I just know you don't really like the Mario movie, so
Really.
I just don't really bother, you know.
All right. Cool. That's how
It
it's
was.
going.
I'll
That's
go
cool.
again. It was so good.
Sick invite.
No, I'll
You're
pass.
always John. You're always busy on Monday nights. Don't
Yeah,
pretend like-
true.
I am busy, but you know, an invite goes a long way. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? That's all I'm saying.
Is this
I'd
like
like,
another
I'd like to
secret
decline.
group chat?
You know what I'm saying?
Go
I
ahead.
like to be able to say no.
Hey, John, we're going out next Monday night. You want to come?
No, I can't be there.
Classic. Typical John.
I'm just kidding.
Guys,
It's a me, a Mario.
I'm not going to extend myself again and get shit on, but watch the Mario movie. It's great.
Did we hurt your feelings last week on the Mario movie?
I'm
thing?
just saying, like, a lot of people in my life have been, like,
Shitting on
kind
you?
of down on me for watching the Mario movie, and I just
no,
wanna
but
say-
seriously, did we make fun of him, Annie?
No, it's just one
I mean,
person.
I make fun of him so often, and really to keep track
I
is so
seriously can't
unrealistic.
remember it. But
I said,
There-
everybody's
I've-
watching that Mario movie, and Andy said, pass. And then John said, ugh.
Classic.
Really?
Classic.
Wait, hold on. Episode
Yep.
124.
The one quote I got out of the movie was,
Me, Mario.
the one thing they kept saying in the movie was, it's Mario.
no, there was an unhinged character that I'd never seen before that I guess is from like Mario Galaxy or something.
Yes.
And she goes, the only sweet relief is death.
oh my gosh,
It was a pretty cat character. So.
Jeez.
Yeah, she was unhinged.
Count me
Man.
out.
The sounds of the city.
The sounds
really
of the
going
city
off
are really
at-
going on.
at
I don't
the
know if they
garage
can
right
hear
now.
that out there, but
I certainly can.
Certainly
I certainly
can.
We have a
Well,
guard dog. Don't worry.
Yeah, he'll get it,
I
he'll
will
get it
share
done.
with you guys. We went to this movie theater in Hazard Center. If you've ever been to the Ultramax Theater,
Ultrastar.
Yes.
Ultrastar Theater, I tell you what, it took me right back. This movie theater was like a
was
time
awesome.
capsule. It was like the old school rugs or the old school like carpeting, like little neon signs, like big movie posters. I said it was like the most movie theatery theater I
Nice.
had been to in so long.
And their
I'm-
food prices were good.
Ready for this one? Ready for this one?
Really?
Thursday, all day, $5 movies.
And they have this
Half
thing.
off popcorn.
They have motion seats. So their seats are like recliners, like just as comfy as recliners, but they don't recline. So they're all big, puffy leather.
Yeah.
In the middle section, it's a little bit more expensive to get those, but they're like motion seats
Oh,
to go
wow.
with the movie. And then on Thursdays, instead of $18, they're $9. Everything's just half off. Because
The
originally
motion
they're
seats.
18.
Wait, that's right by my house. We should do
All
that.
I'm saying is this Thursday,
And there's a
$5
Barnes and
movie,
Noble
we're
right
going to
next
go
to it.
see Air. Let's go see Air.
Oh, I'm into that.
You into
Annie
that?
Are we
doesn't
not-
like
we're not-
movies.
Well, no, I said I wanted to see Air.
Should we go see it
Air.
tonight? Or
Yeah, I thought.
Yeah. that's
Without
I thought we were.
Do you have
Hey,
rehearsal
you
on
guys went
Thursday?
and saw
Yeah.
Mario without us.
Yeah.
Come on.
So
Annie didn't want to.
what can I say? Didn't sound to feel it.
wait. Was it a movie? I'm actually surprised at how much Annie wants to see Air. This is like
Yeah,
kind of shocking to me.
yeah, and I'm not a big Ben Affleck fan, but I do love a good Matt Damon movie. It has my favorite Jason Bateman.
Is
You guys
G-Bait
can go
your
see it
favorite?
without me. I'll just illegally download it at home.
Perfect.
All
Sounds
right.
great.
Wow.
That kind of
That's
works
fine.
for us, actually.
Actually, that was what we were gonna do anyway.
That's fine.
But what
Man.
you said.
Yeah, you. It's your idea.
But I mean, for $5, I'll go see it again on Thursday. Come on, I'll go see Mario.
You guys
again
can go
on
to
Thursday.
Regal tonight.
Yeah.
What's-
If you have the app,
Oh,
tonight
yeah.
is the cheap
It's
movies at
the
Regal.
cheap movie
Oh,
night.
that's
Hey,
right.
Hey.
I think we're really sleeping on the movies, you guys. I think the
No.
movies are back.
Ryan, what did I tell
Theaters
You guys, we've been
are
going to
back,
movies
baby.
For the
What did I
last 6
text you
months,
yesterday?
we've been going to a lot of movies.
Who? The four of us?
Yes.
What have
Yeah.
we seen lately?
Yeah. See me at the
We saw
Academy.
Cocaine Bear.
saw
Like literally the
Cocaine
weekend it
Bear.
came out.
That was
We
big
saw
for
Don't
us.
Worry,
That was big for
Darling.
us.
Don't worry, darling.
We went and saw Nope on $3 movie day or free movie day or whatever movie
That's right.
day.
Free movie day. That's
right.
right. That's right.
International Movie Day or whatever it
Yeah,
was.
Stoked.
movies of the stars day. You know.
Movies are back.
Well, movies are back, and this summer, you guys, we have to plan July 21st is the double feature. Oppenheimer and the Barbie movie are coming out on the same day. Let me walk you through this. John, it's a double
Please.
feature.
Okay.
We're going to go see Oppenheimer. Christopher Nolan, you know, it's about the guys that made the nukes. My guy, Cillian Murphy from Peaky Blinders is in it. It's going to be a heavy one. We see that probably 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, right?
'Kay.
That'll put us back a couple hours. We go get some dinner. We get some little snackies. Maybe get a little bevy.
I'm already in.
Okay.
I'm in.
And then prime time, 7 o'clock showing of the Barbie movie. Okay. This is a star-studded cast here.
It is.
Annie, did you see that Barbie trailer?
Oh, I did. But did you see? Okay, so there's a lawsuit going on,
Oh, okay.
and if it passes, if it all goes in these people's favor, it's gonna change how the Barbie movie can advertise.
Okay.
So it was this movie where in the trailer it had a character, and when people saw the movie, that character's had been cut, but he had been in the trailer.
Okay.
So like his character, his role had been cut from the film, but like it was still in the trailer. So it was like they're suing for false advertising.
Oh, who
That-
is?
Oh.
That,
It's like
that
like
person that was in the
people
movie?
that saw the movie. No,
Weird.
like the people.
Sure.
There are people.
People.
And
know.
so the whole
Oh.
thing is like, if this passes and it rules in their favor of you can't, the lawsuit is coming down to you cannot advertise
of the
in
movie.
put parts in a movie that will not make it into the movie, and so things like artistic trailers that have nothing to do with the movie necessarily. Like The Walking Dead did a bunch of like trailers where
Yeah.
it's like a zombie like carrying someone.
Yeah.
But none of that was in the show.
Sure.
Like,
But why would so
so the whole thing is they're saying false
a creative
advertising.
trailer, they only want it to be cut from parts of the movie.
Yeah, so they're
that's so
saying a
stupid.
trailer needs to be accurate on what it's selling.
Wah, wah.
Yeah, so
We're
I
getting
don't know
really
if it will,
bored as
but
a society.
But the
here.
reason
Yeah,
it
that's-
comes back to the Barbie movie is the Barbie movie had this trailer that was like super like high color, high saturation to try to kind of make everyone look like they're plastic kind of thing.
Right.
It had this like weird filter on it. And so that they would have to take that down if this lawsuit gets passed.
If
and
it was not in the
goes into
movie.
law.
If it
Yeah,
was not in
because
the movie.
no, because the way that they like that editing style is not how the movie is.
Oh.
So it's
Oh,
not
you're saying they
accurate.
just put a filter over the trailer.
Yeah, they made it like they did.
Huh.
So they shot in some weird like plasticky looking.
Well, I
way.
haven't seen that trailer, so
Yeah,
maybe they
so
already
maybe
stopped
they
it.
paused it
John's
until the
gonna
lawsuit.
cut it in right
Here.
Stop with that.
What
I'm
do you
not
mean?
doing that.
You're not gonna do any post
Not
production.
doing
do
any
that.
post production.
Okay.
Okay, cut in that clip of John saying that he's more than happy putting any post production. Right here.
Okay, wait. Cut back to
We
my camera.
really-
And now I'm gonna explode in 3, 2, 1.
We
I
really
just
need to
love how
pay
fast
We'll do that
and
in
loose
post.
you're like-
We'll do that in post.
And John's gonna cut this in here. Like I got time to rewatch this
Okay.
whole dang thing and re-put it
We
in
need
there.
a supercut of all the times we've done that there was nothing. Because I know for a fact we say that at least once a week.
The
And John's
only
like,
one
"Yeah,
I
we're not
know
gonna
that
do
we've
that."
actually done is when Cara was talking about
Talking
how
about
she
throwing
would
up in a bag, right?
Yeah, she would get rid of a body, and she was so adamant that she didn't
up.
say that she would put them all in
That
the same
episode was
dumpster and
crazy.
throw up into the bag.
No,
Dang.
cut up the body, separate the pieces in
Yes,
different
thank
bags,
you.
then
We
throw
still,
up in
we
each
still
bag.
don't agree on it.
No,
Now you're not eating the pieces. You're just throwing up in the bag.
she's just
Yeah.
she
With
just
pieces.
so seriously
The
was like,
acid
I'll
will break it
throw up in
down,
them.
and
Yeah.
the smell.
Yeah, yeah.
The
know.
acid will break it down.
Guys, the
your
movies are
stomach
back. Okay,
juices,
let's
yeah.
get back on track here. The movies are back.
Okay, I saw this thing.
Go
It
ahead.
was okay. So Armchair Expert. I didn't see it. I listened to it. It's a podcast. If you like podcasts, obviously, if you're
Mm-hmm.
listening to this, go check out Armchair Expert. There's a podcast
stop.
within the podcast.
Wait,
What
that-
are you doing?
Shut up.
she's
shut up,
advertising
What
another
are you
podcast.
doing?
Shut up.
She
And
does
it's
this all the
David Ferrier.
time.
God.
It's David Ferrier, and it's called Flightless Bird, and he's from New
Plug
Zealand.
for armchair
Yes,
expert.
one of
on
the
our
biggest
show.
podcasts in
they
the world.
need advertising.
You're out of your mind.
Yeah, they got that
I-
one for free
I-
just now. Go ahead.
Anyway, it's a guy from New Zealand, and he explains the differences, like the difference of experiences for like in New Zealand versus America.
Uh-huh.
And he talked about the movies. And he interviewed people about like if they like going to the movies. And the big thing that they said was no, because they had heard all these like legends of like there's razor blades in the seats and there's
Oh,
ticks in the
really?
movie. And I literally felt so seen because I grew up being told that there was lice in movie theaters. So for years,
How?
I could not go see a movie without a hoodie on because I was
That's
like
big streaming right
terrified.
Wouldn't you want to see a movie in a hoodie anyways? You're comfy.
Well,
Wait a
I was
minute.
literally like
Who
terrified.
was telling you this?
My sister.
Your sister?
Okay. Well,
There's lice in the movie theaters.
But then, so that was like.
Was that just at the Alpine Cinema out
Oh,
there?
Alpine. You think Alpine had a movie theater?
Yeah,
It's
no.
just the one screen, right?
No way.
No, we didn't even have a movie theater.
Drive-ins?
The closest one is Santee.
Yeah,
Santee.
Santee.
Ugh,
fun one though.
I love a good drive-in.
Yeah, me too. It's a lot of fun.
That one's like run down. It's perfect.
So
It
you
is
never
perfect.
had an encounter with a theater with lice?
Not that I know of,
You
but
heard
maybe
the
I
tales.
saved that.
You heard the tales. Of
Yeah.
it.
Have you ever had lice?
No.
Then you've
Do you know
never had
that?
case
You,
of-
you do know that lice can't live on anything for more than like 12 hours, right? Unless it's
Okay,
hair.
Kara, they pump those things. They pump those movie theaters back to back showings. You don't think they're not sanitizing the
They're
seats? They never
sustained.
even watch
Every
them.
2-hour showing of a movie, it's like 2 hours of hair, and then they're like, okay, when's the next showing?
And it's like
They're looking at their
30
little
seconds
catalog-
later,
bug
they have
catalogs.
the 13-year-old come through with the like dustpan,
Yeah.
cleans up one row, and
Jumps
is
on
like
that
good
kid.
enough.
Yeah,
I guess.
Not all heroes wear capes. Some of them clean the.
some of them.
There was a few years where I was afraid of going to movie theaters
Because of the shooting?
shootings, yeah.
Yeah.
Shootings.
I'd still
America.
go.
because of that Joker guy, right?
The Dark Knight.
Wasn't that the? Because I think that was like the most prominent and only one, right?
Yeah,
wasn't
it
it?
is.
The
I
guy.
don't remember.
He like
It
dressed
was
like
the
that was
Joker.
like I remember.
But it was
that one
when
pretty vividly.
Parkway started like checking your bags.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was the
The Dark
Joker one.
Knight.
Yeah, the Dark Knight.
Yep. Gnarly.
Yep.
Man.
I don't really think about it.
Yeah.
I love the movies. I just told you, like I over text. I miss going to the movies. When I first got out of high school and I had like my first job where you start to make money, and I was like, me and my brother used to go all the time, like just go and see every movie. And I
Love
was like,
it.
it was so fun. Like there's just nothing like the movie theater. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Yeah.
you can watch it at home for sure. Like there's other options.
Sure.
When you're like sitting there and you have like your soda
Mm-hmm.
and it's like the perfect volume and it's awesome.
You
man.
have your
So good.
soda. Ryan has his icy.
Ugh.
I have
I
my peanut
love an
Killed
M&Ms.
one of those last
Icy.
night. Okay, did you have Movie Pass?
No,
I
I
was
heard about
just-
it though. It was a legend when I
You
was
know
a
who
kid.
had it? Is our friend Aaron Corbet was obsessed with Movie Pass. He literally would go to multiple movies.
And Trevor, right?
every single day.
Oh,
didn't Trevor
Aaron
have it?
specifically, that was when it first came out. It was literally like
Nothing.
$10 a month or something
You know, there's a whole documentary coming out about it.
about Movie Pass.
Oh, you do know the whole story behind it?
They like miscalculated, right?
So,
like, yeah, tell me
Movie
about
Pass. This guy took 13 years to create it. He created this whole
Saw 6 movies a day for
Oh,
13
God.
years.
But no, so his whole thing was you would buy a subscription to Movie Pass.
Sure.
And for this set fee, you could go and see one movie a day at, all these theaters that
Every day, if you
qualified
wanted
every
to.
day.
Yeah.
And so, it didn't matter. So you could one movie ticket,
Yeah.
and this is you're looking like circa 2012. So it's like
Yep.
probably like $6, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And so come 2016,
Yep.
he sells it. The company comes in to help, and he's still running it with them. And they said, let's try to get let's try to get like 100,000 new followers or subscribers or whatever.
Okay.
Let's drop the cost down
Yeah.
to $10 a month.
because it was a lot when it first came out.
Yeah,
right?
it was like I think it was like
$60 or something. Like
yeah, it was a good amount. It's a $10 a month.
That whole summer, it was $10 a month. I
10 bucks
remember
a
because
month.
Aaron was like,
So
"You've
crazy.
got to get this, dude. I'm going to the movies every day."
Oh yeah, and
And
I
you did.
had it. I had Movie
you have
Pass.
it?
Yeah, a bunch of we had just gone. I was living in Hawaii. We had just gone to theater in like the town we were living in Hawaii, which was a big deal because Hawaii is like notorious for having like one of everything. So we got a second theater, and it was like right
Nice.
down the street. So we all got Movie Pass, and we'd see movies constantly. And then all of a sudden there was all these glitches, and they were having it where you'd have to get logged out, and you'd have to log back in, but it wouldn't take your password. Well, it comes out that they were doing that intentionally because the guy who created Movie Pass was like, "This isn't sustainable." And within 48 hours, they had like over 1 million new subscribers to Movie
Yeah.
Pass.
But
So
they
all
had
of a
to kick back so much money to these theaters
To
for
these
them to be like,
theaters.
"Okay, well, yeah, we need to make
Money.
freaking money on these tickets here."
Yeah, so it was like it was supposed to be like a sign up, let's just start it off where it's $10 a month for first 3 months, and then it boosts up.
Yeah.
Well, they never boosted up, and the guy who started it was like, guys, like this isn't gonna work. Like, and they literally were kind of like, "F you, like whatever,
what
you
you're
don't.
talking about."
We own this now." Within the year,
Crazy.
they like went bankrupt completely, like to the ground.
Yeah.
Crashed and burned it so hard. He has now rebought in it. The guy who started it rebought Movie Pass and is gonna restart it.
Wow.
Well, what's crazy is now
Comeback story.
all these theaters
love
are
him
doing
for
their
it.
own Movie Pass.
Yeah, AMC's got
Yeah.
one, and it's like
Yeah.
$25 a month or
Yeah.
something, and you can see like
AMC
3
Club
movies
Card
a week.
thing.
And that's what
Which makes
that's what
sense.
he was like saying. He was like, this is like he was the forefront, the first movie subscription
yeah.
like
Wow.
ever.
Well, they're banking on you not going, right? I mean, that's the idea is that you have it and you just never use it or whatever. I remember when it came out, when it must have been 2016 or 2017.
Yes.
Because I remember when I was working at a church and the lead pastor was like all about it. Like,
Yeah.
you would have thought he was working for MoviePass because he was just like, yeah, I mean, my wife got it. We go all the time. And I'm like, okay. Yeah, cool.
You should really
yeah.
consider it, man. You should get it, and then we can all go.
Exactly.
Here, I'll help you sign up.
It was kind of like that.
Bro,
it was like,
no.
and then he would like even mention it in his sermons, and I remember talking to somebody and being like, "What is with the movie pass? Like, he's so
He gets a
like,
quarter every time
weird.
he
Yeah,
converts
every time he
somebody to
mentions
movie
it, I
pass.
don't know. It's crazy. I don't know. I'm excited though. If it comes back, I might consider it. It's kinda cool.
Sure, I'd do it.
Even if it's $60 a month, like, I think it does two things. It's like it kind of motivates you to actually go.
Sure.
You know, because that's
You're
the
like,
other
I'm
piece. It's
paying
like,
for this.
Would you rather do
Yeah.
Movie Pass or just do like AMC?
I'm
that's
going
a
to
question.
Ultra Star Theater now.
Oh,
Screw,
well, yeah.
screw all you people. I'm going every Thursday for the rest of my life.
For $5.
$5
For the
bucks.
rest of my life.
$5 a week. You know, I spend so much more money on stupider stuff. I could
Oh,
throw
yeah, you
$5
do.
a week.
That much we know.
Yeah,
true.
we know.
Okay.
We actually bring in the intervention.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Come on,
Artie.
Mom
Bring
and
it,
Dad.
guys,
Go
guys,
ahead.
bring him
Tanya,
in.
Noah, take a seat.
Take a seat.
Just
Tyler.
the dog.
Do you have your
Megan.
Aaron? You have your letter.
Hey, speaking
Aaron.
of
Aaron, so you
listen,
could grab his
speaking
letter.
of
Matt,
money,
Michael.
Okay, really, everybody made it to my intervention. You
Lily?
think any of these
Come in.
jokers?
Lily, come on in.
That does bring up a good point.
Damn, Lily got me.
Yeah, she's like, you have a problem.
Kinda sad.
Who won the golden egg last week?
Yes.
Ah, you want to know the update?
I need to
huh?
know
Yes.
the update of Easter.
Well, I'll tell you right now, I didn't do well,
Oh.
but
That
that's
sucks.
okay. Bad year, and I have a few things of why I didn't do well. We did it. My little nephew's birthday was on, so we didn't do it on Easter.
Oh.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
why you did bad.
So I didn't do bad. I was all prepped for Easter. I was practicing eggs. I had Jordan hide like 50 eggs in the house in preparation, of course. And no, we didn't do it on Easter. We did it yesterday, and my little nephew's birthday party was at Santee Lakes.
Oh.
And it was the only time that like a work schedule, like my brother had off and I had off and the whole thing. So we did it yesterday when I got off of work. I went down there and we did it. They're camping down there for a couple days. So we did it in like the little camping area,
Yeah.
which threw me off because I'm so used to the hiding
hiding
spots.
You know every corner of the backyard.
I know. Well, and you know, my dad's the one that hides it every year, right? So it's like my dad's is
Predictable.
pretty predictable. Yeah. I also got in trouble, I'll say, for saying the amount on this podcast. My dad, somehow, who never watched the podcast, somehow came across a YouTube short of us talking about it, and he was like, I guess to my mom, like, you spent $600? He didn't know. I don't know.
Shoot.
So I ruined Easter.
Nice.
But
Nice.
anyways.
Actually, the day after Easter.
I'm sorry. Wait, we need to give that the time it's worth. You have ruined Easter.
Yeah.
For
So
your
anyway-
whole
What were the
family.
repercussions?
Well,
was the
I-
budget like way lower this year?
No, it
They're
was
like
the same.
quarters and
$10
It
pennies
was the same.
now.
Yeah.
My mom, she it's the whole thing. She has a separate side, like money set aside for these things, so it's not like
She's a
big deal.
drug dealer.
I don't
But
blame
yeah.
her for it.
Well, I don't know. Anyway, so it was out in like Santee Lakes, and my dad helped hide them, but also like a bunch of my sister-in-law's family was there, and they all helped hide them.
Oh.
And I just felt like it kind of took me out of like the normal, like, because I do enjoy like when it's just my dad hides them and it's in my parents' house.
Sure.
And so like we did it, and I just was like not feeling it, and I also had worked the full day prior, like, you know, worked, and I came and I was just like burnt out. So I only got 6 or 7 eggs, which is crazy, but I know there's 80 of them.
Oh my
Abysmal.
gosh.
I
Let
know.
me ask you
Abysmal.
something.
Yeah.
Does it have anything to do with now all these kids are running around?
I mean, so some of it, I think. I mean, I also, like I said, it really was the venue for me. I don't like at my parents' house. It's fun because we're all there, like we're all next to each
Sure.
other. We're like kind of pushing each other around, and like I said, there's these spots where you know you're gonna find them. You know?
Sure.
So like I think it really was the venue. But then I got 6 eggs, And I got the lowest amount of money too, which is so sad. So there was 3 sticky notes in some of the eggs, and the sticky notes had 1, 2, and 3 at the end. I got number 3.
Okay.
My wife got number 1. And
What'd she get?
And then
What'd she
Bobby
get?
got 2, right? So then there was 3 envelopes she had to choose from, and it's always cash. I mean, but it depends on how much.
What was
so
the
my
payout
wife
for Jordan?
Picks it up. She gets a 50.
Oh,
I'm thinking good, okay, and then I'm thinking okay, there's still 100.
Oh.
But Bobby gets to go next. So I go, and you really can't tell. Bobby just like grabs one, and Bobby opens up 100, and I was like,
Great. I got
You
10.
got the 10.
I got 30.
Oh,
but
that's
it
not
was,
Pretty
and
good.
so my total was 52. That's because I got $22 in money and $30 in the bonus. I was so lame. It was so bad. But
Nice.
dang.
Well, I
Next
went
year I'll
over
do
to my
better.
parents' house and my dad didn't hide the eggs this year.
oh,
wow.
And he went, "What are you, 5?"
The death.
And then
The
my
death
mom
of your
goes,
youth.
my mom goes, "When you start having kids, you're not getting any more Easter baskets." And I went, "Okay."
I didn't see my family on Easter
I
this
will
year.
always get an Easter basket.
oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
What'd they do?
Sad.
They-
You worked. No?
I worked.
Oh.
Yeah, I
Well, what
worked,
did they
and
do?
then my brother-in-law's Jewish, and so his family and my sister did like a really big Passover thing. So I think they were still kind of celebrating with that.
Oh, that's cool.
And then my parents went down and like saw our family, but like a lot of my cousins didn't go this year and stuff. But I texted my parents and I said, "Hey, like Easter morning, I was like, so like when can I come out of my room to start looking for my Easter basket?" And my dad goes,
sad.
"I'll just tell you where it is. It's on the shelf at Walmart still."
Whoa.
Got
Whoa.
And I
Got
said,
her.
"That's rude." And he went,
He's
"Well,
good.
Well,
My
You're
mom went
24,
hard
that's what
this
you
year.
get.
She went, "I got you too many things."
Oh,
And she literally
really?
goes into my old closet and she goes, "I got you this too, but I didn't know whether to put it in."
wait,
Should
so
I
you
save
did
it?
have an Easter basket?"
Oh, yeah.
Should you save it for Christmas? Is that what she was gonna say?
She went, I should save it for your birthday. And then she went, "Nah." And she just gave it to me. It was like an extra bag, but
I got
they,
a rock.
they go hardcore.
What'd you get, buddy, over there?
I got another
A rock.
rock.
Got happy
Hoppy
wishes.
Easter?
Yeah. Hoppy,
No, you got a shirt
Hoppy Easter.
from Tina.
Tina's pretty good on that. She gets me a
nice
floral
button-up.
shirt, a nice button.
Like
up.
every holiday.
Birthday, Christmas, Easter. I get 3
That's
shirts
really
a year.
nice.
The
Yeah,
Ryan shirt.
Pretty nice.
See, that's hard because like you guys have a lot of kids in your family.
What do you mean?
Like she has there's 4 kids
He
in
has
the
3.
Phillies.
And
2 of them
Cooper.
married.
But then automatically thinking of it in like the long term of like, okay, all my kids get married, and then there's eight people I'm buying presents for. So you kind of have to make that like right away, right when people start getting married.
My
and,
mom gets our dog
Totally.
a basket.
but
Agreed.
like,
So-
but like you have to like
dog
set that
walk- that
present. Like,
dog-
does everyone get one, or do the
No.
in-laws get a
Certainly,
lighter thing?
The kids get one, and the in-laws get a shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
my
absolutely.
grandparents, there's 11 grandkids. This year was the first year this didn't happen. Not that I'm bitter, but
Wow.
every year it was, you would get they used to do like a gift exchange where the aunts and uncles would pull names for all the grandkids and get
Right.
presents and stuff. And then I'm the youngest. And so when people started getting older, we used to have like, okay, well, grandma and grandpa just all got us each like a little present. And it was like a theme. Like one year was like cologne and perfume. So all the girls got perfume and all the boys got cologne. And then it just started going into money.
Yep.
So before you were 18, you got $100, and then once you turned 18, you got $200.
Oh,
Times
Whoa.
11.
Whoa.
And so-
whoa,
and-
whoa.
Every year?
Yeah,
for
every
Christmas?
year. And so I was the last one. So like my grandma
Dang.
would get me like real presents until I turned 18, and then I got then
Money.
I started getting cash. And this last year was the first year without it. But like she just got diagnosed with dementia, and like
Dang.
no one was like, oh
crazy.
You
shoot,
could-
where's my $200,
You
grandma?
could go back to that well a couple times. Be like, Grandma, I didn't get my $200.
Are you?
I didn't get my $200.
my
Once a
God.
month, you could be like, Grandma, it's my
Our
birthday.
grandma-
Where's my money?
Our
You just
grandma,
go there and say
for-
Happy Easter.
for every
Merry
like
Christmas.
every holiday, she'd either do like money, but Christmas she'd always do like SeaWorld passes for the year.
I'm sorry, we're
She
not
always
moving
gets
past
so
that.
sweet.
Ryan's
So sweet.
canceled. We're looking for a new co-host on this
With the
podcast.
Yep.
Thank
We
God. It
thought-
only
we
took
thought I was gonna get us
125
canceled.
episodes.
Ryan,
And
he's
it's done.
done.
I successfully canceled myself.
Classy.
Well, guys, we got to
We gotta go.
punch this one off.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Kara's
Kara's
gotta
got
get
a
on the
place to
road.
be. I got a shit.
And we need to formally fire
And we
Ryan.
gotta go see Air.
Hey,
What do you got over there?
I don't know. I think I'm a bob I found.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I have a lot of fun on this show. Glad we
Yeah.
got to sit here together, just shooting the shit.
And we will remember you well.
Thanks.
But
Yeah, if I don't make it
you're
into
done.
next week, love you guys and good luck
So sad.
with everything.
It's gonna be BR and AR before Ryan and after Ryan.
Whoa.
Before I jumped out of a plane and after I jumped out of a
Oh,
plane.
that's right.
Oof.
Yeah.
Exciting for you.
Oof.
So
Let us know if you survive it.
I won't.
I will.
Oh, I'll yes.
I'll let
if I
you know.
survive it, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
If he doesn't,
If
I'll
I
let
die,
you
I
know.
won't be letting you know.
But the last guy that
Don't let
fell
us
out
know
of the
until
sky and
Tuesday.
didn't successfully skydive and plummeted to the ground, he still survived it.
He did.
Okay, do me
Yeah.
a favor, Cara. If
So
he
when you
dies
wake
this
up.
weekend, don't tell us till Tuesday. Like, just show up
Okay.
by
Oh
yourself.
my
and be
gosh.
like,
Truly, we'll
Ryan
have a service
didn't
and
make it.
everything.
Done.
On
Tell us just-
Monday morning, we'll have a service and then be like,
Next
oh, yeah,
Tuesday,
just come
dress in all black just in case.
Okay. Done.
Just in case. Good
Done.
call. Good call.
Done. That is so
I'm just gonna wear
funny.
my flight suit.
Your flight suit.
Honestly, I'm more worried.
Gonna steal the flight suit? You think it
Yeah,
comes with the
of
present?
course.
You're
I
like,
don't think you
this
wear a
is
flight
mine
suit.
now.
parachute.
I
No,
think
I'm just
you
gonna
wear
wrap
your own
myself in the
clothes,
parachute.
right?
No, you wear a jumpsuit. You got
Right?
it.
You must.
No, you wear like your normal clothes.
You wear your
I
normal
did.
clothes.
Okay, I wondered about that because I was like, what if you wear like loose-fitting pants and like they
No.
fly off when you're falling?
Oh my
No.
gosh, rip away
Even worried
pants.
about
I
Rip
literally-
away pants.
No, I am most worried about being that guy, like
Ryan
falling
doesn't want to come down
and
naked.
hitting the ground and
Naked.
not dying. Like I hope that if something goes wrong, I just die on impact. If I wake up and all my bones are broken, I don't know what I'm gonna do. That's gonna be terrible.
No, I love that Ryan's not worried about falling and dying. He's worried about his clothes
my pants
falling
coming
off.
off.
And
My
he
pants
comes
coming
down
off.
naked. He's like,
Oh my
gosh.
god! I come in like this, like.
Okay, we gotta
All
go.
right,
Let's
on the
sign
couch
us
as
off.
always, Cara Tafolla, Annie the Skovmand. I'm Ryan,
I'm John.
and hey, we'll see you next week on What the Podcast. What the podcast? What the podcast?
Quiet thing.
What the podcast? What the podcast? What the podcast? What the podcast?
What the podcast? What the podcast?